welcome to another overdrive-y kind of video. When people say to me, Henning, really, how many overdrives does one need? My answer is yes. That's how many. Now, Keeley introduced a new platform in the sense of what do the knobs look like, what is the pedal chassis, all that stuff. When they introduced the Noble Screamer a couple months ago, and very successful pedal, combining a Noble's circuit and a Tube Screamer circuit, and actually being able to send one into the other for some unique sounds that you couldn't get from either. Now, the second outing in the series is called the Muse Driver, and that's a collaboration signature pedal with a guitar player that I had to look up. His name is Andy Timmons, something like this. Guy's got hair, and apparently his music doesn't even like have vocals. I don't know is that's just guitar playing. It's just him playing, and there's also a band, but like nobody's singing. Weird stuff. Never been introduced to that kind of thing, but I listen to things, and the man can play. Okay, Andy Timmons, look him up. Apparently he's been around a little bit. Apparently he plays an Ibanez, and even has an Andy Timmons Ibanez signature. Weird that I haven't heard of the man, right? That's what it looks like. The Muse Driver got a big V on it, but it could also be the other way around, and then it's an M for Muse Driver. I love that this has the DNA or the preferences of the Andrew man. I'm going to keep doing that just to let you know. And the Robert. This has a lot of heart in its interface and the design, and personality. That's what I'm looking for. So AT, there's been AT pedals before, and RK, and on this side as well. So tone has a switch to be switched from AT to RK, and drive as well. Level, not so much, because that's just how loud you want it. And there we go. That's really what it is. It's a freaking overdrive, but it's got really, really cool things. So tone is, you know, how much treble and stuff you have. But actually, the preset for the low-end response is set here. So on the Andy Timmons setting, it is a little bit leaner in the bass, which is very nice and doesn't trash your mix in any way. And on the RK Robert Keeley, it has a little bit more bass. So less bass, more bass. Very simple. You could have written LB and MB, but it's AT and RK. And that's the little kind of personality that, if you know what it means, is cool. On the drive side, this is Silicon, Silly, SI, and this is GE. They could have written SI and GE, but AT and RK just makes it more personal. So, silicone and germanium. And we're going to, of course, explore both. The cool thing is that this can be your always-on pedal for just the tiniest bit of boost, for the tiniest bit of shaping your EQ a little bit differently. Pretty much anything in this range here is flavor, not drive. Then there's drive here, and now the interesting thing is, here it goes into fuzz. So this is very flexible if you know how to handle it. I really like the new chassis. It's diagonal. No more standard aluminum boxes. More of what Strymon would do. A little bit longer than your average pedal. But I really like just the feel and the overall quality. This is a soft clicky. There's a light. And these knobs are full metal knobs with riffles on them. It is definitely, Robert, wow, a very high-end feeling box that you want because you don't have enough overdrive yet. So I'm playing this Ibanez in honor of the Andrew. It's not the one he has, but it's similarly. Now, if Leslie goes to the amp, well, the amp that is directly behind it just came in. It's a Tube Workshop some number 2864S. Now this is a 14 watt head, it's not a lot, with a single channel, no effects loop. Okay, low watt, single channel, 4 knobs, no effects loop, super bare bones, clocking in at I think $2,800. So it better delivers. The thing is, it does. As a clean pedal platform, this is as good as it gets, which is why it's right next to the Tone King and we're using it today for the video. So this is what it sounds like without the pedal, and some effects from the aux where it is going into a 4/12 creamback loaded cab. It's a very good amp. I don't know any Timmons songs, so sorry I can't play any of that stuff. So we're gonna turn this on, maybe without effects. And we're gonna bring them in back later. Clearly, a little bit leaner in the low end, tiny bit, just enough to not make it muddy, and a beautiful mid-hump there. Let's go into the RK and AT, or the AT and RK on the tone side. It is subtle, but definitely a little bit cleaner and more tidied up on the Andrew Timmons side. Probably more pronounced when we go and add more drive. Should we check SE versus GE or AT versus RK? I know the alphabet. I also only know the A string, by the way, just that's why I'm doing this. and less bass on the AT, and it's different in ways that you just heard and don't need me to explain. AT also has a bit more gain, but more gain right here. Now it gains. We're really talking about no drastic difference. We're talking about subtle shifts in flavor. It is, of course, a signature pedal, and Andrew wants it a certain way, but we can shift that way slightly. Oh, that is fun. And that's not even like, I don't even have effects on shit. I have no idea where I'm happier. No clue. We crank it. On the silicone silicium AT, it is nastier. So if you want more nasty, go to Andrew. If you want it a little bit less nasty, go to Robert. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening now. Let's get more low end in it on the AT side when it comes to drive. Fuzz and then diminish. Let's not do that. It's all there. Let's play with the tone at around here-ish. That's what you expect. Rolls off the top end. So let's bring the effects back in. There's apparently something called halo from Microsoft games to three games, whatever. It's like Master Chief in it. And that's also a delay. And I got one. It's got me on it with a halo. It's very, very funny. Which they also did with the Timmons man. But I don't have on the table here. Because let's focus on what's at hand. It's open. It's everything I want to express on the guitar. The pedal lets me do, while adding some Timmons-y kind of overdrives. Nice! How's it go? This is made for single chord. Holy crap. It is wonderful. Now we're taking wonderful into the tube driver channel of the ENGL Special Edition Founders Edition, which is technically made for pedals. It circumvents any kind of preamp and literally just takes a tube sound straight into something it's made for, and you can hear what it means. In the context of a mix, that is pretty brilliant. We're gonna go into the Morgan MVP66, which is very JTM-ish and already drives like so. That could use some de-wooling. So let's see what the Andy can do. Yeah, that works rather nice in that amp. Holy crap. It was all a little bit too, and now it's, wah, if you know what I mean. I'm moving on to, let's do 2 more. The JCM 800, because we want to know what that sounds like in there. It's by the Marshall people. Victory VS100. What happens when you don't look at what you're playing? We are done here. Make this big, Leslie. Thank you very much. One thing that is very clear: if your amp is a sleeper, it's a little bit too dull. It's a little bit too much a pillow on the face kind of a sound. This will wake it up. If your amp, like that Tube Workshop already, or like the Victory, already has quite a bit of top-end sizzle, careful, you might want to take the tone down a bit. But boy, does this tickle the life out of any amp. Everything I did, JCM 800, nice. Turn it on, nicer. It really just wakes your amp up, and it wakes your playing up, and it's dynamic. And I'm not a big fan of fuzz, but I don't have to be, because I can be as fuzzy right here and non-fuzzy as I want to be, and just at the edge of just where fuzz is fun, not where it's getting in the way of my playing and where it's too much. And when it's too much, go to Robert's side. When you don't have enough low end, go to Robert's side. When there's too much low end, go to Andrew's side, and so on. It's a very simple pedal that you can nudge in certain directions, but it always livens up your tone. I just experienced that. Wherever you go, okay, fine, great, I've got good shit over there. You turn this on, it just becomes more dynamic and more alive. Put a little bit of delay on it, like I have, and from the gainy fuzz to the just slightly hairy creams, I was going to say, cleans, it's all there. I mean, that Andrew man, the Timmons, must have very good ears, and we know Robert has, so those two in a room fiddling with this, you know something good comes out of it. I don't know how much this is, no clue, but if you're into you don't have to be into the Timmons to like this. You have to be into super playable, inspiring, mid-gain to fuzz sounds, low-gain to fuzz sounds, that are just waking up. It's the good morning kick in the face pedal. I can't fault it at anything. I could fault it at the price if I knew what the price was, but I'm going to assume that it's not too expensive. I have no idea. Look it up. Links are below. Please use them. Thomann, Sweetwater, or Andertons, they will all carry it. If you use those links, that really helps me out, so thank you so much. Thanks to Keeley for commissioning this video, as they did. I'm not saying good things because they did. I'm saying good things because it's good. I'm heading to NAMM soon. If the Timmons man has seen this video and wants to hit me, I'd be honored. Love to everyone. Thank you so much. And animals at the end.